What's up, everybody? It's your girl Chanel Monique. Welcome to Straight Talk with Nelly. Today we have Miss Deonna with us, and we're going to talk about mental health, accountability, and how well do you know your partner's love language. So let's get started with mental health. So I think with mental health has become a problem since the COVID. It's became a major problem.
So I feel like it's been an issue. I just think with people being isolated within their homes, it became maybe more prevalent, and then people started feeling comfortable talking about it. For me, personally, mental health has always been something that I've been passionate about and that has been important to me. I treat my mental health like as if I needed a heart transplant. Like that's how serious I take it. I go to therapy currently. Therapy Thursdays, boo boo. No, but I go on a weekly basis. I do a specific type of therapy now called EMDR, which I feel like has done amazing things for me in my life. Just really addressing my trauma and things that I've been through. So I'm a big like
And
go
we
get
have
some
we
help.
have a lot of people, right? We have a lot of people, well, especially our black people.
Yes.
They feel like they can't go seek help, because that's a problem. We was taught, oh, you're strong, you don't need to go to therapists, whatever to talk about what's going on within yourself. Because they have a lot of people that they can't be by themselves. They have to be at somebody else's house. They have to be over here. They have to be over there. They just can't sit at home and be alone and be at peace. Like,
Right.
because when I'm at home, baby, I crack myself up. like, I have baby look. Then they say you're crazy when you talk to yourself, but I don't know. I don't think you're crazy.
See, I say you gotta consult the realest nigga in the room. Okay.
Right.
And I be the realest nigga in the room. So sometimes
Yes.
I gotta talk to myself. Okay?
Right. You have to talk to yourself sometime and figure out some things like what's going on, baby. And that's why they have a lot of domestic violence going on because they can't be at home with their partners. They arguing because they don't know how to communicate. Like because probably the relationship started off with sex because they can't communicate with each other. So that's all it has to be. They're inside and they don't even like each other.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Right. And so I think it does all tie in with each other as far as you got to become comfortable with yourself and who you are. I know, I can only speak about my experience. So for a while, I used to busy up my life. Like I had to be on the go. I had to be working. At one point, I was working like 2 and 3 jobs just because I don't even like say avoiding, but I didn't know how to like address my stuff. So if I'm busy or if I'm investing all my time into my daughter or a relationship or school, because Lord knows I got like 15 degrees by this time, so, but then I had to take a step back because it's like we just slapping a Band-Aid on something and not truly addressing it. So then something else happens and the scab is exposed or the wound is exposed and now we figuring out another Band-Aid,
Right.
So I think it's a growth thing more than anything of learning like getting to know yourself, learning what you like,
Right.
how to go sit at a restaurant by yourself, how to be able to sit in the house in the dark and be fine, be content, be at peace. Like it's definitely something that comes with growth. As far as like the relationship aspect, it's just I don't know. I think people like the idea of being in a relationship.
Right.
Just to say, oh, I got a man, or I'm married.
Right.
Okay, but is it healthy? Or is it just based on sex?
Right.
Like you said, I mean, there's so much that goes into it, and I like to. I don't know now, like sometimes I be joking, like I think I got like could commitment issues. I'd be a little scared. I'm like,
No, I don't think we have commitment issues because I think I go through that same thing. I be like, sometimes I want to be in a relationship. I do want to be in a relationship. I want to be in a healthy relationship.
right.
But then I come back and be like, girl, you don't want me bothered with a daggone body. Like, like, so, it's just a lot with trying not to get settled in your singleness.
Right.
That's what I always tell myself.
And I think like that's a big thing too. Is just sometimes we become so comfortable like being by ourselves, or I'm doing everything by myself. Like, what the fuck I need?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you here?
You need your own house now, and I have my house, and then if
Right.
I want to be bothered with you, then I'm gonna come be bothered with you. You want to be bothered with me, then. But
Exactly.
I don't know. It shouldn't be like that. I guess it should be like that either. Is that even healthy? Like, I don't know.
But see, like, my thing is why. I don't know. I'm always in a constant battle with myself. Like, do you want these things because it's something that you absolutely want, or do you want this because society says this is what we should want and this is what we should have?
Right.
And so I go back and forth with that because honestly, like, I'm okay with like you said, you got your own place, I got my own place.
And that's how I feel.
We can choose to spend time together, like, and it just. I don't know.
Right,
It'd be too much
I don't know.
for
It
me.
feel like it's just better that way or something, and I don't even know if we should be feeling like that. like I don't know, because I sit and I be like, dang. I even tell my kids, dang, y'all, I need a boyfriend, and then they be like, you don't need no boyfriend. Like, yeah, you right. Like, so, but it's just. And it could just be society, it just,
Right.
everything just mess with our mental. And that's why we have to become one with ourselves. We have to know ourselves. You have to like really look in the mirror and just love you for who you are, because we get picked apart for so much. We get picked apart, for how we look, if we this weight, if we wear this size, if we wear that size. You're too small, you're too big. We get picked apart for a lot of things that we should not get picked apart for. So, and all that plays a part with our mental and with relationships, because sometimes you might find yourself questioning, well, dang, why he chose not to talk to me? Kind of thing. Like, something was wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. Maybe something was wrong with him.
And see, like, I used to feel like that. Like, oh my gosh, like, what is it about me or why? And now, like, I've grown to realize, first of all, I'm not the problem. Okay, because they don't even sound right no more.
Right.
Like, if you don't fuck with me, that's because something wrong with you.
Right.
Like, I know what I bring to the table,
Mm-hmm.
and I really feel like, motherfucker, I could build the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I built the table. I've been building it, whatever. So, I just, it's a constant battle, and I'm currently like dating somebody, and he's a good guy. He is a provider and he works hard and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just be talking to my friends like, y'all don't know. And they be like, what'd he do? He didn't do nothing. Like, it ain't even him. It's really just,
so you can't sabotage it. You have to like just let it play out and take it day by day and let it flow. Like, don't find things. Don't look for stuff. Don't look for anything to mess it up.
See, and that's definitely like,
you just have to take it day by day.
A nigga's sock could be crooked, and I'm like, why the fuck is your sock like that? Like, I don't even like you no more. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm like, come on, Deonna, now. Come on now.
Yeah. I think our mental health, we all need. We do. We need to all talk to somebody, even if you think that you don't. Cause I always feel like, baby, I can handle my own stuff. I don't need to talk to nobody. But I'm kind of crazy sometimes. So, but I own up to my own stuff. So I don't worry about nobody, because y'all can't talk about me, because I'm gonna talk about my own self.
Right, absolutely.
So that's why I don't worry about it.
Accountability is a big thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, with me, it's like taking my power back. Like,
right.
You don't get to talk about me, because bitch, I own who I am.
Right.
I know what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can say it, but I done already said it. I done already told the world about it. Like, it's my truth, and I walk in my truth every single day. So it's nothing somebody could say about me that I ain't already said about myself.
Right.
Like, it's just really owning who I am and the things that I've done, and walking in my truth and taking my power back.
Right. And that's why I wrote my first book, because I just was tired. Like, everybody talking, oh, yeah, because her husband cheated on her, and her husband got that girl pregnant, her husband. Well, let me write this book, and I'm about to tell you everything that happened, and then now y'all could go buy the book,
Right.
and now y'all could pay to talk about what happened in my relationship, because now I don't care anymore.
Right.
You know, like, I done dealt with it, it's over with, so I could talk about it with y'all. So now what we have to talk about now? And they still will try to talk about stuff way back in 1992. Oh, she tried to talk to him when she was in kindergarten. Like, so yeah, accountability is something, and people don't like to do the accountability thing.
And it's always easier to sit and pick apart other people's lives and talk about what other people got going on, versus sitting your ass down and being like, no, we gonna talk about you. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I got to a point in my life where I'm like, okay, Deonna, like, you keep attracting the same type of person, or you keep relearning the same thing over and over, going through the same type of experience. So what is it within myself that, yeah, this person, or I keep having to relearn? And I'll be like, come on now, Lord. Like, we done been through, I done learned this lesson.
And that's what he be telling you, like, I didn't already, now we didn't already been through this, so I got to show you the stupid stuff again.
Right, I'm going to show you one more time.
Right, yeah. So.
Well, I'm telling you, that last time almost took me out, baby. That
yes, and it always be one that almost take you out. And that's why you get to be more humble. You
Absolutely.
know, if that's the right word to even use, being humble. Some people don't like to use humble, like, I ain't no humble. But you know, you just get more settled with that. Things don't tick you off as fast as, you know, like it used to tick you off, because now your spirit is humble, and you're not about to fuss with this person or with anybody anymore. You know, you about to just clear it up. Go ahead, because I don't have time. You're not about to upset me. You're not about to have me coming all out my character and getting on your level. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things I had to learn, like, my aunt when I was younger used to tell me, like, keep your mouth on people, because you only know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. And I used to, you know, I think I was like maybe 14 or 15. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I would never, you know, that was my favorite. I would never do this. Right. I would never do that. You never catch me, you know.
Right.
Until I found myself in, and I'm like, well, shit. Now you got to make some decisions. You know what I'm saying? So I actually had to call some people, like, you know what? If I said this, or when I said this, if it made you feel some type of way, I apologize.
Right.
You know, that was never my intentions. I just did not have that experience yet. And so with me going through stuff that I went through, I'm like, I'm absolutely more humble, you know. I'm not quick to speak on people's situation or even judge, even though I really didn't try to, like, judge people, but I could see different situations where I would come off as being judgmental. So I just sit back, I'm like, baby, this is a judge-free zone. I can't tell you what to do. I'll listen to you. If you want my advice, I'll give it to you. But I'm telling you, that last whole situation, it had me going back.
Right.
I'm like, let me go talk to the lady.
And some people don't come to you to hear your opinion.
Right.
Some people just need somebody to talk to, and they need to like let it off their chest. But a lot of us don't get that. We just gotta pass our opinion. Well, let me tell you what I would do. How you? This not you, so you can't tell her what you don't know what you would have did.
Right.
So how you gonna tell her or him what you would have did? Because you probably would have did nothing either.
Right.
So
you probably would have stayed in the same situation
just
too.
Listen. You have to just sit and listen and hear them people out. You know, and I tell people that all the time when things happen. Listen, baby. Like, for instance, when funerals, when something happened to somebody's loved one, I tell them fast, listen, I don't know what to tell you because I ain't never been there.
Right.
I said, but if you need to call and just talk to me, like I'ma listen and I'ma shut my mouth. I'm just gonna listen to you say whatever you need to say. If you need to come sit and eat some ice cream, then we gonna be sitting and eat ice cream and be depressed together. but like, other than that, I'm not about to tell you what you should have did, or
Right.
oh, it's gonna get better, or oh, this the one right here. Oh, it was daytime. What? That's the worst thing you can just tell people, I think. Like, stop telling people that.
Just learn how to listen. Yeah.
Right, that's it. Just listen to what people have to say. And that's like basically it. And take accountability because black folks don't like to take accountability. They gonna blame everybody except for them. And sometimes it be the mama's fault too. Especially with their little crusty sons.
Okay, heavy on the mama. All right. What someone say? I'm gonna start with your mama. She should have whooped your ass.
Oh yes, honey, she sure should have. They would whoop you every
It's the
day.
mamas.
Just call her like Carla B said, baby. Call her, tell her she raised the bitch and hang up in her face.
Okay.
Like, baby. A mess. Yes, honey. So how well do a person know their partner? Like, do you know your partner love language? You know, so what turns your partner on? So if he didn't make so much money, would he turn you on or would he not turn you on? If she didn't make so much money, or if she was this, or if he was this size, or if he was that, like what is your partner love language? A lot of people don't know.
And I'm gonna say I honestly don't know. Like this is new territory for me.
I don't even have a partner.
So I don't know. As far as money, I done dated niggas with money. But see, here's the thing. Like, what good is having money if you're not sharing it? Like,
Right.
if it's just yours, if you're not willing to, hell, invest in me.
Right.
I feel like invest in me,
Mhm.
yes. So, or if I gotta feel like I gotta beg you. Like, why do I have to ask for help if you got it like that?
And
You know
that's
what I'm
another
saying?
thing too. A lot of, I don't know, I ain't gonna say a lot of women because they have some begging ass women, but they have like some women don't ask, you know, because most of those women, you know, they have their own stuff going on, or they may have their own money, you know,
Right.
this and that. So they not gonna ask you for help, or they not gonna tell you, oh hey, it could just be $100, go get our nails and stuff done. Hey, you give me them $100, I go get my toes stuff done. Cause she gonna feel like, why I gotta ask him
But
this?
see, let me tell you, that's, I'm gonna learn in that behavior, okay? I'm definitely gonna ask him. Because I feel like you ain't gonna not ask me for some ass.
right.
Like
And,
that.
and a lot of people think like that, but I'm still not an ask. I'm not. I'm still not an ask.
Because the closed mouth don't get fed.
And if you don't give me,
And I don't like
and if
spending
you
my
don't give me no money, I'm not talking to you like, cause you tight. I'm like, nah, you tight. Like you can't even come offer me nothing. You is tight, my nigga. So I'm sorry, we can't be friends no more. So, but yeah, that's.
And see, like asking, that really bothers. Even though I'm gonna ask now, I'm learning that behavior. So I'm gonna ask now. But I like it when I don't have to ask.
Yeah, I'll
Like
ask
when
you.
you just fill the car up, or you just
Yes,
cash out
that's
me
what
money
I'm
for
talking
lunch.
about.
Like that's the
Right.
energy that I like.
You see that trash need to go out. Why I gotta say, don't you see that trash running over there? You gonna take it out or not? Like, that's stupid to me. Like, when you gonna change this air filter? Why I gotta go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy the air filter for the house? You supposed to go and buy the air filter for the house and change it. I ain't supposed to do that. Just take that car and go get the oil change. All that stuff matters. That's a love language. Baby, because guess what, honey? Oh, girl, you took the car and got the oil change. Girl, you washed the car and everything.
And filled
You
it
went
up,
filled
okay?
it up with gas and then, baby, you gotta
know it's
just
getting cold
It be
outside.
the little things. It really do be the little things for me, baby. You ain't gotta go buy me no purses and shoes. I can go get my own purses and shoes. It be little bitty little stuff around the house. Girl, you make sure that grass is cut. It look like you cut it every day. I be like, damn, boy, did you just cut the grass? Like, shoot. Yes, it be, but it's a time. It's a time just in relationships, period. Especially with men and women being accepting being side pieces. Like I saw a comment on Facebook. Somebody made a post. Women, y'all need to just take that men gonna always cheat on y'all. And they had women in the comments saying, "Yeah, I accept it now, long as he just come home." And I was reading them comments like, "What is wrong with y'all? Like that's not what we doing." It's like everybody's just okay with it. Like it's just fine.
No, I ain't never
Like,
gonna be one of them. As long
yeah,
as he know where home is at, hell no.
That's
Now
true.
see, I just said it's like a judge, but bitch, I might have to judge you a little bit on that now. Enough is enough.
Yeah,
all right.
That's too much for me.
Come on now.
You have to love yourself, and to me,
Yes.
he don't love himself, and he sure don't love you if he just out here cheating at the same time with her. She don't love herself, and she sure don't love you if she's out here just cheating and doing the same thing. Because guess what? Both of y'all out here cheating unprotected. And then y'all coming home bringing whatever it is, drawing off HP balances and stuff, giving each other diseases. That's too much. That's just way too much.
But my thing is, just be single. Just be single and date.
They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. They won't say they want to be in a relationship, but they want to do what they want to do over here.
Mm-hmm.
But then they tell this person they can't go do what they want to do. Like now you're trying to control people. But I don't know, that's the word I blame reality TV for everything. I mean, reality TV and the government. That's what I blame. I blame them for everything. They got the world messed up. It's just so messed up.
It's just everything out of order.
It's
all out of order.
And it's all because of the government and reality TV. they done messed up everything. Yes, honey. Especially our older girls, honey, because they just think they gotta look like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and them. That's their little hearts.
Yes,
bless their
hearts. Okay.
It's their fault. It's just their fault. That's who we blame. The government. In reality TV.
Got it.
Because the media say you supposed to do this, do that, and act like that, and have this big old house, and have this white picket fence, and have this dog, and have this husband, and you don't have to cook or clean, and you still gonna get the rank. Ain't that what Cardi B told us? That's what she said, honey.
The non-celebrity men, they not going for it.
Yes,
They're not going for it.
they not. That's only in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
But a lot of the young generation can't cook anyway, most stuff. Bless their hearts.
What they be making? They pasta.
Their noodles.
Yes,
That's what they making. Their noodles, honey. They don't even know how to make a roux from scratch. I had a little cousin. I made some gumbo and I said, y'all don't forget to make y'all roux first. Don't burn y'all roux. Now, that baby wrote on the post and said, Nelly, what's a roux? I said, wait a minute. But, yeah. But, I don't know. That's our reality, I guess. So, that's why a lot of people don't know their partner's love language.
Because of reality TV
in the government. And they need to learn how to communicate. If they learn how to communicate, then they'll be all right. Because they don't talk.
So how do you learn, or where do you learn to communicate?
You just start talking. And first of all, you can also learn, I have this journal. It's a his and her journal. And I have a lot of questions in there. I ask you a lot of questions, and I ask him a lot of questions, and y'all have to answer the questions about each other. It's called Sharing Hearts. You can get it at ChanelMonique.net. Every time. But yeah. But you can start like that if you don't know how to communicate with your partner. But yeah, I don't know, just make up. I think boyfriend and girlfriend should be best friends. I mean, when you in school, if you have a girlfriend, best friend, when you was in school and you say that boy was your best friend, y'all talked about stuff. You know, like y'all shared a whole lot of stuff until somebody feelings started getting involved, and then
Right.
now y'all was scared to start telling each other the truth. You know, like y'all used to tell each other, and that's all it basically is. Just talk to each other.
But see, and
Tell
I
each
feel
other the
like
truth.
with y'all being best friends, there should never be a point where you're scared to be honest with your partner.
Right.
Especially if it's somebody you plan on being with long term. Like, it should never get to a point where I feel like I can't come to you and tell you how I feel. And that could be about anything.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
even if in the bedroom, if I'm not happy, well, let me tell you why. And you could do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to ask you, like, could I do X, Y, and Z different
Right.
myself, you know?
Right.
So I feel like nothing should be off limits
Right.
as far as talking and communicating
And
and
it
letting that
shouldn't be.
person know.
But the thing is, communication. So they say they start out talking, and then now it's a big old argument. You should never get in an argument when y'all just communicating, when y'all just talking to each other. That's all you're basically doing. You're trying to get an understanding of what that other person is saying. If you don't understand, you tell them, well, I'm not understanding what you're trying to tell me. Can you break it down a little bit, you know, so I can understand what you're saying? You know, but people can't do that. They get defensive. Well, I ain't in, and I ain't know I did, and I ain't know you felt like that, and you should have been. Well, I'm telling you now.
See, my big thing now, or here lately, has been like tone. Like, watch how you talk to me. You know, like adjust your tone when you speak to me.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't like to argue.
That's a big old factor, tone. Watch out,
Yeah.
because I don't like to argue either.
Because I might hit you.
I might do too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
that's why
Bless
I'm
our
going to
heart.
therapy on
Bless our
Thursday.
heart.
Yeah,
So
like
I don't
real
yes,
domestic
I
violence.
don't. So I don't
So-
argue either. So like you're gonna have to bring it down a little bit. We're
Please.
gonna have to walk away and come back or
That's it.
something if you just hollering at me, because we're not about to get nowhere like that.
Mm-mm.
You know, so we could come back and we could talk about it. But yeah, I'm not.
Or write me a letter. Write it down.
Yes.
Text
Oh,
me
let
something.
me tell you, in
Like-
real life, I was a big writer. I used to write letters. Like
See,
I was
couldn't-
like I
couldn't do
couldn't. I couldn't communicate. I had a problem with communicating my feelings without getting emotional. Like if I could tell a girl all day, girl, how I feel, you know that. But if I had to come tell my boyfriend or my husband how I felt about something, or I break down and start crying, and I ain't nothing coming out. So I
I
used
hate
to
that.
have to.
Because
I
I'm
used
the
to have
same
to
way.
write. I used to have to write it down and be like, "Here, read this."
Or be texting it like,
That is so sad.
okay, don't read this until I leave.
Right, don't read it. right, yeah. I believe
Like,
you read
girl,
this.
come
because
on.
this how I feel. But yes, I was a big old writer. I write down how I feel so fast and get it all out, get everything all out, and then now we could come back and now we could talk about it. But yeah, I sure was a big old writer.
Yes, and still, I'm still like that a little bit. Like, I'm like, you a grown ass woman. Like, just say how you can tell anybody else, but the person you with, you can't. So I just don't like it, cause I'm like you. I get emotional and I start crying, and I'm like, what the fuck you crying
what you
for?
crying for? And then it's like a thing of vulnerability.
Oh yes.
You feel like you just
Hate it.
open and you just vulnerable and you just tell them, and now they gonna come. Cause remember when you said, and they wanna come throwing stuff in your face, and that's why I don't tell you how I feel now. But yeah, though it's something. We crazy. We all just crazy.
I think so.
Yeah, we
I
just
think so.
crazy.
I think I be telling my therapist, like, girl, you might as well settle in, girl, because I'm gonna be seeing you until I can't see you no more. Okay, but
That's
every
it.
week is something.
Yes, honey, that one makes sense. And you know they say it started off in childhood.
Most definitely. Strong believer of that. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that too. It all started off in childhood. But that's how it was. We ain't gonna blame our parents. We ain't gonna blame our parents. We just was screwed up kids. When we
I mean,
came
cause
out the
only
womb.
honestly, when you hit a certain age, it's like, all right, now you gonna keep blaming, or you gonna start to take accountability for your
Right.
actions. Like, you can't keep, well, back when I was sick, you know, my mama said, like, okay, I get it. You know, it might have been traumatic. I understand, but at some point, you gotta work through it.
You do. You got to find
And
out
I'm gonna need you to get over it.
how to let it go.
Okay.
Even with being, if you was molested and this and that, like go be an advocate for kids that was molested by, adults or family members or whatever, whatever had happened. Because I think that'll help too if you become an advocate. Instead of just blaming them. Well, my relationship not working because Uncle Lulu used to come in the room and be messing with me all the time. Like, yeah, that's probably is kind of true. But I mean, now you could go and talk to other people, so that can help you heal,
Right.
So,
But I still feel like Uncle Lulu need his ass beat.
yeah.
If Uncle Lulu is living. And so, and
They sweep that stuff under the rug.
oh yeah, black people love
Yeah,
shit.
they sweep that stuff under the rug.
Absolutely.
And that messed up the child too.
Yes.
Yes, if they do, they will throw that under the rug so fast. We stay in this house, you better keep it in this house and this and that. No, because I told my children, if somebody ever touch on you, you better come tell me,
Right.
honey, because we about to go deal with it.
I tell my baby the same thing. I don't care. Don't let them tell you they're gonna hurt me. I'm a superhero. I can't get hurt. So I want you to tell me. I want you to feel comfortable enough to come and tell me something that's going on with you, no matter what it is.
Right.
And even with being molested, I was molested when I was younger. And so that's something that I thought I dealt with, because I went to therapy, y'all. Y'all don't think I'm really crazy. But I went to therapy when I was younger to deal with that and other stuff. And then I got older. I'm like, okay, and then about 25, I'm like, well, damn, do I need to go back to therapy? Like, this is a whole nother set of life experiences, So what I addressed at 13 up into the age of 18, maybe 22, it's like, okay, now you're a mom, and now you're this, and or you've been in this type of relationship, and so you got to heal from these things. So I think it's something you constantly have to work on, something you constantly have to address.
Right. When you had any kind of trauma in your life, you have to work on that every day, because you can't go back. We like to sit, and then we go back to that time when this bad stuff was happening, and then now you're just bringing everything back into your future. So you're messing stuff up all over again. So you do have to work on it every day. It's a process, and sometimes it could just be a process for life.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Because I'll be in there, and she like, well, tell me the first time you felt like this, or the first time. I be like, now shit, Allison. Okay, now you want to be a therapist so bad, no. And I just find myself like having this emotional response to things that I thought I dealt with,
Right.
And maybe I did the best I could at the time, but now realizing as I've gotten older that, okay, we need to get to like the root of the problem. Like, why are we still, and I mentioned this before, like that was one of the biggest reasons why I got back into therapy and doing this specific type of therapy, just because I'm like, you keep living the same experience over and over and over, just with different people.
Right.
And so I'm like, I want to get out of this cycle, and just be better and do better and be a better example for my daughter. Because I'm like, baby, if you go through half the stuff I done been through, I'm be in prison. Okay, because I'm riding every time. I don't care.
I know that's right.
I'm like, I ain't never been to jail, but I'm saving my jail time for my baby.
I know
Okay,
that's right.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Okay, well, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. So make sure y'all tune in next week, and we'll have some more good topics to talk about. And let's thank our wonderful guest, Miss Deonna, for coming by to sit and talk with us.
Yes,
Yay.
hopefully she'll have me back on here soon.
Girl, I would, because